We all know what stage fright feels and looks like. Clammy hands, dry mouth, trouble breathing or focusing. We're essentially disconnected from the joy of what we're about to do, and we're losing confidence, while our mind and our body have been hijacked by fear. But what can we do about it? In this video, I'm showing you 5 strategies on how to conquer stage fright. Hi guys, Elizabeth Loninger here. Let's get straight to it. The first step of conquering stage fright. It's the triple P's. You're probably familiar with the New York real estate mantra, location, location, location. For performers, that mantra is preparation, preparation, preparation. If you have a show coming up, you really have to take the time to prepare as much as possible and as thoroughly as possible. You work with your voice teacher or with your voice coach on the material. You make sure that you really know it like the back of your hand. And then, if you can, you run it through in front of your best friend, in front of your mom, in front of your dog, in front of your grandma. Or you can also do a little mental trick where you imagine the people that you're most afraid of to sit in the room with you while you are running the program, or at least segments of the program. So that way you get some mileage under your belt, and you need that. You don't want to get rid completely of butterflies in your stomach, because that's kind of like, I feel like a little bit of nerves is a good thing. A little bit of nerves, first of all, it shows that you care. And I feel it also gives us energy. It propels us forward to really want to create a good show, a good communication with the audience. And basically, as long as the butterflies don't grow bigger than you can handle, and then, you circle down the drain of fear and clammy hands and dry mouth again. So a little bit of butterflies, good. More than that, not so good. So make sure that you are prepared. Step number 2, positive, distanced self-talk. What do I mean by that? So first of all, you address yourself by your name, and then you give yourself a positive statement, kind of like you would do when you give a pep talk to a friend, or, you just tap them on the shoulder and say, you got this, you're good at this, you've prepared for this, you're ready. So think about that. Like, what would you say to a friend who is in that same situation? And then you preface that with your name. Like in my case, I would say, Elizabeth, you got this. Elizabeth, enjoy this. Elizabeth, you're ready. You've prepared for this. Let's do this. There is a book out that's called Chatter. It was written by Ethan Kross, and he talks a lot about that. And he talks about how this kind of strategy actually helps basically lower the amount of ruminating or chattering that we have going on in our minds, and that it helps us perform better under stress. So, try it out. Whenever you find yourself going crazy in your mind and just being really caught up in that loop, that mental loop, but also feeling the effects of the stage fright and feeling the effects of the anxiety, just cut through that anxiety by addressing yourself by name and giving yourself a nice little pep talk, thereby distancing yourself from whatever is going on right there, right then, at that moment. Try it out and see how it works, and hit me up in the comments and let me know. And also check out Ethan Kross's book, Chatter. It's worth the read. Step 3, and this one pains me, I can tell you that. You gotta lay off the coffee. Coffee is wonderful. I am a coffee fiend, but if you are prone to anxiety, or if you're already anxious, coffee is just going to enhance that. It's going to make you more nervous. So either just maybe have one coffee in the morning, or lay off the coffee altogether on the day of your performance. It's just going to allow you to stay calmer and to not feed into the fire of your anxiety. Step 4, humming. It seems a bit odd, but humming is actually related to reducing stress, especially when you're doing it with a slow inhale through your nose and just a comfortable pitch. And I'll show you how to do it in a moment. It basically helps you switch out of your fight and flight modus and get into what is often called tend and befriend state. Or if you want to talk a bit more sciencey, you're switching out of your sympathetic nervous system into the parasympathetic nervous system. And because humming also helps actually enrich the body with nitric oxide, which also dilates your blood vessels, it really, really helps you relax. It helps to bring your body down into more of a state of meditation. And here's how you do it. I'd like you to sit comfortably in a chair, but upright, and you set a timer to 5 minutes. And then what you do is you can either keep your eyes open or closed, whatever is more comfortable to you. Then you inhale through the nose slowly, and you hum a comfortable pitch. Now, be aware that this is not a vocal warm-up exercise. This is really just kind of a meditation, like consider it a humming meditation. And you do it like this. So make sure you really do that for about 5 minutes and focus on the breath. Focus on the slow inhalation through your nose and then feel the vibration of the hum. Basically, I mean, you'll feel how it makes your entire body vibrate a little bit, and you'll feel how it gets you out of your head, it gets you out of your thoughts, and it gets you more into your body and into a state of relaxation. To learn more about this humming exercise, the science behind it, and also other wonderful breathing exercises, please head on over to my friend Kim Krauser's website, breathbydesign.ca, and dive right in. She has a lot of good stuff on there. And finally, step 5, slow nasal breathing. And the way I would like you to split it up is you inhale to a count of 4, and you exhale to a count of 6. The great thing about this particular exercise is that you can do it anywhere, anytime. You can do it while you're running errands, walking down the street, or in a performance scenario, pacing nervously backstage. And nobody's going to look at you funny because you're just breathing. So what you're doing is you breathe in 4 counts through the nose and exhale 6 counts through the nose. And it's important that you exhale a little bit longer than you inhale, and that will also, again, help you be more connected to your parasympathetic nervous system and not be run so much by the sympathetic nervous system and by your fight or flight impulses. I would suggest that you also do that for a few minutes, maybe 5 minutes would be good, and really focus on the breath. Focus on what the breath feels like in your body as you inhale, starting in your lower belly and filling it up into your belly and almost into your clavicles, and then you're exhaling and emptying your body out again. And it doesn't have to be, you don't have to empty it out completely. Just stay in a slow breathing mode and experience how the breath moves your belly, how it feels in your throat, and how it feels in your body in general. The more time you can spend focusing on your breath, the less time you will spend in your mind obsessing about things you can't change or obsessing about things that are just making you more anxious. So this practice will allow you, again, to focus on your body, focus on your breathing, and focus much, much less on all the things that could possibly go wrong. So choose one of these strategies, or maybe 2, and see how it feels for you. Stage fright is something that is really very personal, but it has the one thing in common that we are dialed into the sympathetic nervous system, into fight or flight, into shallow breathing. And so interrupting the chatter, and really being present in your body will help you change all of that and will help you interrupt the chain reaction. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you got something out of it. I would love to hear from you. So you can either comment on this video in the comment section or head on over to vocalmusician.org and sign up to my mailing list and maybe shoot me an email. I would love to hear from you. Thank you so much. See you next time.